I am using the Hoot Hoot Hooray stamp set along with Itty Bitty Greetings. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that it is a new month. It's August, and our Stampin' Anonymous tutorials this month featured all Christmas projects using stamps from the annual catalog. So the holiday catalog doesn't go live until September 4th. So all of these projects can technically be made now because it's using all product from the annual catalog. Chick Candy 35 was posted on my website today. And it's these two stamp sets. I did announce the winner for 34. And Fran, if you're watching, I'm sorry I can't remember your last name at the moment, but it was Fran was the winner for Chick Candy 34. And I have already posted that over on my website. Okay, I think that's all the housekeeping notes I need to give you. This is the supplies we're using. So basic black, and just like, well, let me show you. Okay, so this is the project that I shared on my blog today. Jennifer requested that I make it. It was my creation of the bag that was on page 103 of the annual catalog, and I used the window sheet here, but this was using 12 by 12 cardstock, so that was Old Olive. So I'm gonna make the same project, except I'm switching it up. So this was 12 by 7, this is 12 by 6. We're not going to be using a window sheet. We're going to decorate it differently, okay? So it's kind of sort of like, it's like this, but it's different. This is a bag. We're actually making a box, or we're turning it into a box. So like I said, 12 by 6, and then scrap of Granny Apple Green, scrap of Whisper White, scrap of Basic Black, and then the Granny Apple Green Designer Series paper. This measures 4 by 3 3/4. Okay, we're going to get the Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm going to place it on the 12-inch side, and I'm going to score it at a 1/2 inch, 2 1/4, 6 1/4, and 8 inches. And then I'm going to turn it on the portrait side, which is the 6-inch side, and I'm going to score it at 1 3/4. If your black cardstock is like mine and it sometimes gets kind of difficult to score, just take a piece of wax paper and rub it across, and then your stylus will just glide right across it. Okay, now we're going to fold it on the score lines, and I do have my bone folder here. I have to say that I wish there was more Halloween product in the annual catalog. Actually, there isn't any, but we're making it a Halloween. Yeah, I wish there was more because I can't sell anything from the holiday catalog until September 4th. So anyway, okay, I'm going to cut up to the score line on each of these. So if you watch today's video, this part of this project is the same as the larger one. And then I'm just going to angle cut this section right here. And yes, I'm going to put the measurements on my website tomorrow. Absolutely. I'm going to take my tear and tape and apply it to this 1/2 inch strip right there. And take your pick tool and remove the backing. I got a little extra right there. Okay, then fold this over. There's that part. So that's the back of my box. That makes this the front of my box. So I'm going to add my tear and tape on here as well. You know, I think I showed y'all the Chick Candy 35, but I don't think I actually mentioned where to leave the comment. It has its own blog post. So Chick Candy 35, just leave a comment on that blog post. I posted it this morning right before my project. Yeah, so I had 2 blog posts today. Okay, so here it is. Can't even tell the back. That's the back. This is the front. So I'll show you the size difference. Okay, so it is an inch shorter, and where we squeeze the sides in to make this a bag, this time we're not going to squeeze the sides in. We're going to leave it just like that. Okay, so I'm going to take the Designer Series paper and add it to the front. You know, Margaret, I've never actually put a limit on how many times you can enter to win. What I do is I use random number generator, and like Chick Candy 34 had 187 comments, and so I just plugged that number in and it drew the winner for me. So yay. Yeah, and so what was I saying? Yeah, you can enter to win more than once if you'd like. I don't see any reason why you can't. Okay, so now we're going to stamp the owl from Hoot Hoot Hooray, but we want to take a post-it note. Hopefully I said that right. It sounds like I just combined a couple words. I'm going to rip off half the post-it note because I don't need all of it. I just need enough to cover up the Hoot Hoot Hooray. I don't want to say that for my Halloween project, but if you were not making a Halloween project, then by all means leave that on there. Okay. He's so cute. And then I'm going to stamp the greeting from Itty Bitty Greetings. Oh, look, I have 2 Memento ink pads here on my station. That's too funny. Okay. We're going to get the Big Shot out. And let me show you what we're going to be cutting out. We're going to cut out basic black, granny apple green, and then the stitch. So we're using the layering squares and the stitch shapes. Sorry, the birds are going to town up there. Okay, so I'm going to get the Big Shot real quick. Okay, so I'm put this one down here. I don't know if I can do both of these. Let's see. I can do these 2. Okay, there's that one. I'll get that out in a minute. Let's go ahead and cut the black. Okay, let's get all of our pieces in here. So there's our scallop square, our other scallop square, our owl. I don't want to lose my framelit, so into the pocket they go. Now let's take the classic label punch and cut out the greeting. I'm going to use 3 Stampin' Blend markers. I lost my words there for a second. Okay. I'm going to color his eyes granny apple green. Okay, so while I'm coloring, I'm going to share with y'all. So when people email me about the Stampin' Blend markers, of course I always say, oh my gosh, you won't regret it. Just buy one, you'll fall in love. This is dark pumpkin pie. And then I also, if someone asks how long will they last, I always say that I've used my markers a ton, light smoky slate. And the only one to date that I've had to replace is my light crumb cake, because I used that one a lot to color Miss Bella from the Bella and Friends stamp set. But as of today, I am going to have to order a light smoky slate because I've also used this one. So this bullet end works pretty well, but the other end, the brush end, is starting to not work. So I just want y'all to know that I know, because I get a lot of emails also about, do we sell the refills? No, we don't. And I'm okay with that, because these markers, I use them almost every day, and they've lasted me for, how many years has the blends been out? I probably should have looked that up before I brought it up, but I know it's been a couple years at least, and I've only had to replace 2, crumb cake and now the smoky slate. And y'all see me use them a lot. I don't share them with anyone, though. I don't have classes. So for demonstrators, it might be a different story. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, oh, that's one thing I forgot to get, is my dimensionals. So let me grab those real quick. Where are they? I wanted to show you the new ones. So these are the basic black. They're not available till September 4th, unless you're a demonstrator. So demonstrators can order them August 1st. And I am going to be using the new product for the 12 weeks of Halloween. I'm not going to wait until September to start using the new product. I didn't want to use it today, though, because I don't even have the holiday catalogs in yet. I did order them, but they haven't arrived. Okay, so I'm attaching that in the center. And then adding this layer. Isn't he cute? Okay, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim this side just straight, but then this side I'm going to cut at an angle, just like that, just to make it different. Okay, so then I'm going to take the little mini dimensionals. So with the basic black dimensionals, you get 2 sheets of the regular size and 2 sheets of the mini. I love the mini because I no longer have to cut the regular ones in half like we've done for umpteen years, right? Okay, so I'm going to take the backing of the dimensional off and then add that right there. And then, where's my bag? I have a cello bag here. So you would fill your candy with this bag, okay? So this is going to go inside here. And then you're going to take the glittered organdy ribbon. Now this is in the annual catalog. So like I said, the only thing that I'm using today that's not in the annual catalog was the black Stampin' Dimensionals. So we'll pretend it's okay if I throw my glue in there. I'll undo it later. So we're going to tie our bow at the top. I love this. I was so happy when this carried over from the holiday catalog to the annual catalog because it has some nice strength to it. Well, some of the glitter's coming off. Then you make the top cute, you know. Okay, so there we have it. Super cute, right? So this is the one we just made. And then here is the one I made earlier. to prepare for this event. And then now let me show you another color. So let me just switch this around. Look, this is what will fit in there if y'all are wondering. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the Halloween ones. So this was another color, another option. This is using the Neutrals pack of Designer Series paper, and this is using the Brights. Cute, aren't they? I like this color better though, but maybe this one looks a little more Halloweenish, whereas this one could be for a birthday. Oh wait, the owl is not in the annual catalog. It's actually in our beginning stamper brochure. If you go over to my website, on the right sidebar. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys so much. I will post this video tomorrow over on my blog, along with the inspiration sheet with all the measurements. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night. Don't forget to go over there and enter to win my Chick Candy 35 also. Bye.